after him, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Might as well run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Holstein. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Michigan's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Andrew Marsh. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one. If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down. Behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tight end now in motion. Carr on play action. Right side, it's Hansen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Carr to throw. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down.
129. Hey, move. Go.
Carr. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Gauze. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them, braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Caught at the 40. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Holstein. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Fires to the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Throwing, Carr. Setting up the screen. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. They're all over it. Finds his man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Here's Carr to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. On the return, it's Hopkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Rutgers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide right, it's Toure. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Here's Holstein to throw. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gauze. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All the way back. Touchdown, Rutgers. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Carr. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are... in the first half.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Eli Holstein to throw. Turns it upfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Gauze. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The handoff. Enough to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down here for the offense. Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Moves the pocket. It's Holstein. Nice play to knock that one down.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. And because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Fourth down, Holstein. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing. Carr. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they just need a few inches for the 1st down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Finds his man on the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Holstein. Buying time to his right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Left side is Marsh. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the back. Carr. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Quick shovel pass. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, Carr. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense, oh!
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. The give to the left side. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Trying to move them on the counter. Makes his man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Snap. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Looks it in. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Scarlet Knights sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here's Holstein to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Give to the single back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they win.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looking for running room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Carr from the gun on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Makes a man miss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Play fake, Carr. Reels it in. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set. Point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. And he gets rid of it. At the end of that last play, there is still... Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
Comes up with another big play, man. They get 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games, but
he's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Throwing, Carr. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Tries it on the sneak. And they go for the sneak on second down, and nothing doing. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for three, but it is third and goal. Trying to barge in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody.
And, guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. Fires to the big fella. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Spins away from the defender. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that one's incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Long way to go on second down. Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Play action, Carr. Right side, it's Hansen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice. The kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Scarlet Knights sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Holstein. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Sets his feet. It's Holstein. Rushes on. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Now on first down from the 28. Quick give. It's Goss. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
right back to it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second and long here. Running behind that left side. He's stopped. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for space, it's Blackwell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what